Sharon, could you put a note in Jessica Brennan's file? She needs treatment to prevent RH disease in her baby.
No, she doesn't. Did you get the classes you wanted?
All of them. Except, of course, how to pay for college 101. I mean, even with the financial aid and the loans, I just don't know how I'm going to make it. I owe over $500 alone just for books. And yes, okay, I am applying for this life experience grant, but if you subtract all the hours I'm going to be missing here and add in all the extra babysitters and gas and takeout, because you know I'm not going to have time to boil water.
Well, fret no more, my little fresh woman.
Oh my God, is that
real? I betcha. It's my payday for helping Kelly. Your problems are solved.
Oh, hey, Kelly. Hey, I came over as soon as I could. Thanks for letting me know about Taya. I saw your mom's car outside.
She's upstairs with Danny.
How's she doing?
Not good.
You know, dealing with my mother's death was hard enough, and I'm an adult. You know, or at least that's the rumor. But losing your mother at Danny's age.
I know.
How's Todd doing?
Terrible, but he's with Star.
Good. He'll listen to her.
Dad, we need to talk about Mom.
I don't want to hear it right now.
Dad?
No. Taya begged Blair to be here for Danny. She practically wrote her a book. Everything you wanted to know about Danny, but were afraid to ask. And where is she?
Will you listen to me for a second? I was just
Don't defend her to me. She promised she'd be here. And just when Danny needs her support the most, what does she do? She runs off with Eli Clark.
You just listen to she would be here if she could,
she's
Dad.
exactly where she wants to be. She's trumping Taya by running off with the man of her dreams.
Mom is lucky to be alive. Eli Clark is a killer.
Hey. Sorry I haven't been able to call until now.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You gonna bring that son of a bitch Clark home so he can stand trial?
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Why? Is he dead?
I'm waiting for confirmation.
How's Blair?
She survived Clark and the fire that probably killed him, but no, she's not okay.
How are you? I've been so wrapped up in this investigation, I haven't called you at all. You and the baby okay?
Fine. We're fine. Except I'm no closer to knowing whether the father's the love of my life or the biggest mistake I've ever made.
I can't do this.
You're right, that was dumb. You're a student, I'm a teacher, we can't kiss here. Let's go back to my place.
No, I can't kiss you anywhere.
Okay, so drop out of my class and then I will go.
I'm supposed to change my major so you can kiss me? Do you even hear yourself?
That's not what I meant. I just meant that if you want to be together, then
Whoa. Who said that? I mean, yeah, we have history, but it's taught me that you're very bad for me.
Langston, I'm not the same person anymore. A lot's happened. I know it's important. I can't even stop thinking about you.
Because you can't have me. That's all this is.
That's not true. I know I've treated you really badly in the past. But if you just give me a chance, I promise I can make it up to you.
You can't.
No, just give me one more chance.
No! I don't trust you. And I never will.
Okay, I know that you don't want to disappoint Brody, and you don't want to have to hand off the kid to Ford every other weekend.
Trust me, he is not interested in that, not even part-time. That's not my problem. It's this RH thing. It's what my daughter died of, Chloe. Every child I have is at risk for it.
Well, don't they have treatments for that now?
Yeah, but it depends on the father. If the father's RH is incompatible, then I need to get a shot of gamma globulin.
Has Brody been tested?
Brody's compatible.
So that's good, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it would be great if Ford were compatible, but he isn't.
So you have to get this shot whether you need it or not.
And if Brody finds out that I get the shot...
Hell no, you've been lying to him.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Brody Lovett, Jessica's fiance, the father of her baby. I was here on a case and I thought I'd stop by and introduce myself.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Officer Lovett.
So you were saying something about Jessica needing treatment for RH? And I'm sure I got it wrong, I'm pretty new to this, but why would you think Jessica needs treatment when she doesn't?
Oh, I bet you're doing what I did the other day, Dr. Wright, confusing Jessica with her sister Natalie.
Sure.
So, when can you come home?
I'm not sure. I'm waiting on the locals. I want to interview Rayburn. I want to ID the body, confirm that Clark is dead.
Are you bringing Blair home?
Yeah. Hey, look, in case we get delayed, I was wondering if maybe you could push back that appointment with the doc tomorrow. I want to be there. She's showing you the sonogram, right?
Yeah, that's the plan.
You know, I remember when Mike first saw that sonogram of Gabriel. He was passing out copies for weeks. Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. You know, I'm just having a little bit of a hard time hearing you.
All right, well, we'll look to see if you can get another appointment tomorrow, a later one. I could use something to look forward to.
Absolutely. I'll take care of it.
You take care of yourself, okay?
You too.
Natalie,
Yeah?
it's nice to have something good to think about.
I know.
They got Rayburn in lockup.
Eli blamed all of it on Ross. Tried to get me to buy into it. Of course I did. Why not? I bought everything because I trusted him. How could I fall in love with a man who would kill such an innocent woman like my Aunt Melinda? How could I have been so blind?
That's not true. You ain't blind. And you know something? You got a whole world of people out there that love you.
Hannah O'Connor didn't push Marty. Eli did.
Clark? She named me. Cole put me in the hospital. McBain put me in jail because this girl named me.
Dad, Mom is in danger. Does that mean anything to you right now?
Yeah, of course, but... You know, your mom's tough. If she survived me, she can survive anything. And, you know, I gotta apologize, but, you know, all that time laid up, you know, in the hospital, in jail, I could have been with Taya and...
Hey. I'm really sorry, Dad.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, Star, it's John McBain. Hey, listen, I'm not sure how much you know.
Well, I know that my mom eloped with a serial killer.
Who is that?
Is she okay? It's John McBain.
She's not hurt. She's a little shaken up. I'm gonna put you on with her now, okay? Hey, Star, she wants to hear your voice.
Hey, baby. Mom, are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. I was so scared. Me too. Me too.
So what if this baby is really Brody's and you take this shot?
Oh, no, it's fine. It's safe. That's not the problem. The problem is I've already talked to Brody about it. How am I going to explain it if he finds out I get the shot?
Jessica doesn't need a shot. My RH factor matches hers. The baby won't be in any danger.
So you've been tested?
In the service, I had a full workup.
Oh, well, that's great then. I guess Jessica wasn't aware that you had...
Yeah, she was. I told her. Maybe that was after she talked to you.
In any event, I'll make a note.
If you have a minute, Dr. Wright, I've just got a few more questions about the baby.
Of course. What is it you want to know?
I know I've given you plenty of reasons not to trust me, and I'm really trying to change that. The last couple of months with my brother showing up and then my mom, and thinking about how I let him down the way she did. It used to just be me. You know, I did what I had to do to survive. But now I've got a family. And I have to be better.
I've watched you step up with your brother, and I know that Eli Clark didn't give you much of a choice, so yeah, I can see you're making an effort, but it's just
Listen, I almost died. When I woke up in the hospital, I knew things couldn't go back to the way they were before. And with my family coming back, I have to change.
Well, good luck with that.
Don't you understand me?
Ford, it all sounds great, but somewhere between your near-death experience, your family showing up, your weeks in the hospital, you still managed to have sex with someone who could have given you an STD.
What are the chances of the baby contracting Jessica's hepatitis C?
Statistics vary, but luckily Jessica's viral levels are very low. As long as she stays healthy, the baby has an excellent chance of not contracting the disease. But you know what? I'll take every precaution.
Does she have to have a C-section?
I'll have to discuss the options with Jessica.
We'll all talk about it next time she comes in.
So I'm relying on my doctor's discretion.
We just have to hope when you get this shot that Brody isn't around.
Well, that's the plan, yeah.
I plan on being at all her appointments from now on.
I just hate lying to Brody, you know? But how can I tell him that this could be Ford's baby? Why break his heart when I might not have to?
Jessica told me you're going to do a sonogram tomorrow. I can't wait.
Those are always very exciting. So I'll see you tomorrow?
I thank you for taking the time to talk to me. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. It's just, it's really important to me becoming a father.
You take that money, use it for school.
I can't believe you do this for me.
Hey, the less time you're here, the more time you have to spend with me.
Isn't this a lot more money than you asked for?
The case was bigger than I expected.
Maybe Kelly's just tipping you for all this time she saw you naked.
Oh my God, you married him?
Yes, I did, and not an hour later I found out who he really was. Kelly called, told me everything, and this time I heard it. I confronted him. And he tried to convince me that we actually belonged together. There was a little bit of a struggle, and then I shot him.
You what?
Yeah, I shot him.
Is he dead?
Well, if the bullet didn't kill him, the fire certainly did.
Mom, when can you get out of there?
How's Danny? Is she doing all right? Because I promised Taya that I would look after her. I've been so worried.
Don't worry about it, Mom. Just get home as soon as you can, and we'll all be waiting for you.
All right.
And Mom, I love you.
I love you too.
You didn't tell her about Taya.
I couldn't. She was a mess.
Okay.
Yeah.
They found the body.
Is he dead?
We'll see.
What do you mean we'll see?
Means I'll believe it when I see it.
Thank you for getting Star on the phone. It's good to be reminded of what's important.
Getting you home right now is the only thing that's important.
John, Eli told me while you were investigating Aunt Melinda's death that he needed to distract you. He's the one that pushed Marty down the stairs.
I know. He was a sick son of a bitch who would do anything to protect himself.
Langston, are you gonna keep beating me up or are you gonna listen to me? I'm really sorry about what I've done to you. Losing you, I haven't been able to get over it. Because you were the one. Langston, you're the only one that I want. I can't even flirt anymore. It just feels pointless. Because you're the only one that I want.
You busted into Eli Clark's hotel room? You could have been killed.
I know. Rex saved the day.
Rex Balsam, all right.
I know. He was amazing, I'm telling you. Especially when he took his clothes off.
Hey, I am more than my good looks, Marasco, and I would think you, a beautiful woman trying to make it in the working world, would appreciate that.
Oh, I do, Balsam, and I'm sure Kelly hired you for more than just your six-pack.
I am a damn good PI.
Yeah, with the cutest butt in the business. So tell me, when did Kelly present you with this extremely large check?
Well, it was... You had left, she came back.
Oh, I'm gonna take a shower.
I was. I mean, I did, only...
Don't tell me she walked in on you again.
It's not my fault she has good timing.
Well, maybe she plans it that way. You ever think of that?
Marasco, you're jealous.
I was looking for you in the ER.
Well, I finished interviewing the perp and I came up here to talk to Dr. Wright.
Oh, excuse me. Hi. I'm Natalie Bates. My boyfriend is stuck out of town, and I need to reschedule my sonogram.
Oh, so he can be there, of course. And the father is John McBain? Mm-hmm. Remember last time when I thought you were having a baby with Officer Lovett?
Clark, or whoever the hell he is, he can't hurt you anymore.
Is that him?
Hey, fellas, did you have to bring it through here?
I'm sorry, sir. This is the only way we can get him to the ME.
Okay.
Wait. I want to see him.
What are you doing here? I thought you were covering for me.
I was going to call you, but...
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. The paper's fine. I routed your calls to my cell. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about Taya.
I was actually going to call you about my mom.
Is she okay?
She's fine, but,
What happened?
a lot. Eli's dead.
You sure about this?
I want to see if he's really gone.
Jealous? Me? Just because Kelly Kramer's rich and gorgeous?
Now that you mention it, she has a catch.
Well, it's too bad you're going steady. Although we could rethink that. I'm sure the frat boys would fill in fast.
I thought you said they were babies.
True, but LU is a really big place. I mean, I did see Robert Ford at registration.
He's every woman's dream. Is he still hitting on you?
Not yet, but I could stop by the office and see if he wants to help me with my homework. After all, he is my type.
What do you mean your type?
Well, he's a bad boy, like you.
Excuse me, former bad boy.
True.
Hey, if you want to hop on that train.
You know what? Darn, I missed my chance, because now that I'm a hot co-ed, he can't come anywhere near me.
Yeah, like that would stop him.
You bring out the worst in me, Ford. And I can't go back there. I won't.
I don't want to go back there either. I want a whole new life with you. Just tell me, how can I prove to you that I've changed?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just stunned. That's all. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry about Blair. And I'm also sorry about Taya. I know how much you loved her, and you too. I know that you were close when you were little, and she was like a second mother to you.
I still can't believe it.
No, it's a lot to take in. Is there anything I can do for you at all?
Why don't you wipe tomorrow's headline and go with, the scum is dead.
You got it.
All right. Go.
I think I'm gonna head out.
Kelly, I'm so sorry.
You
You didn't get to unload on Eli.
Hey, that's what front pages are for, you know? I'm just worried about the baby. About you and the baby.
Nothing I can do about it right now.
Okay. All right.
That was awkward.
Tell me about it.
I hate lying to Jess.
Yeah, well, I just had a lie to John on the phone.
Is he still in Tahiti with Clark?
Yeah, they're waiting on confirmation that Clark is dead, so hopefully case closed.
That's some good news. Wish we had some.
The bottom line is you're having a baby with Jess, and that is what you have to focus on. Okay, this baby is John's.
And if it isn't?
Buddy, we've talked about this. This baby is John's no matter what. You've got to let this go. Please. For all of us.
I'll let it go. For now.
I'm sorry I had to see that.
Look, I wanted to see it. God. His face was burned so badly it could have been anybody.
Emmy sent this up. It's a bullet we retrieved from the body. It matched the gun? Yep, definite. Okay. Man, you're Mrs. Elijah Clark?
Yeah, I am.
We found these on the deceased.
Thank you.
It wasn't about the girls. It was just a way to run away from you. But I'm not running anymore. I'll do whatever it takes. Just tell me what you need.
Look, I know this isn't easy, putting yourself out there like this, and maybe I even believe you that you're ready to put the walls down and be a whole new person. But now, I've got walls of my own.
So I'll wait. I'll do whatever it takes.
Well, wait all you want, but I'm not dropping your class.
For the record, I want a date with you every night, and I don't care if that means you reading a textbook and me flipping your pages.
Aw, you can flip my pages anytime.
Sorry to interrupt.
This better be good.
Eli Clark is dead.
Why didn't I see it?
You upset about your mom?
Yes, Mom could have died. Eli has killed all of his other wives.
No one puts anything over on your mom for very long. It's my fault, though. I didn't like Clark. Never from the beginning. I didn't tell your mom, I didn't want to rain on her parade. I was happy. She asked my opinion about him, and I told her to go for it.
I was afraid to get close to him because of Todd. He told me that I was the first woman that he ever wanted to even marry. He won me over with a lie.
I cheered her on with him because I didn't want to appear controlling, jealous, stingy. And then she could have died because of me.
He'd already been married twice. First wife he killed, the second one disappeared. God only knows what it would have done to me.
You know he can't hurt you anymore.
John, I'm worried about me. Here I thought I was marrying somebody who was so not like Todd. He was worse than Todd could ever be. Ever.
Oh, I'm losing my touch.
Hey, no, you're not. Sit.
I didn't like Clark. Not from the beginning, man. He's just so,
Perfect and everything. But a psycho? Damn. I missed it.
You're not a trained psychiatrist or something. Okay, give yourself a break.
I can't. He snowed me. And then there's Taya, who kept telling me she was dying, and I just refused to believe her.
I didn't believe Kelly when she kept warning me about him. I didn't believe my own son. He kept calling Eli a murderer, and I just laughed at him.
Yeah, well, Jack's a funny kid.
Yeah, I guess. But he was right. So were you. I'm so sorry, John. You tried to warn me, and I didn't listen. I'm really sorry.
You don't have anything to be sorry about.
There are a lot of things to be sorry about. I fell in love with a man who killed your baby. How could I be so blind?
John's waiting on the body and he's bringing Blair home.
I wonder if Kelly knows.
Oh, what do you know? You can ask her yourself. What was that? It's a long story. So, how's the baby? Having my first sonogram tomorrow. And John's coming. And you know, he's really good at what he does, and I just keep thinking that he is going to... he's gonna figure it out. Okay, John is good, but do you think he's so good that he'll really guess that the baby isn't his and that it could be Brody's? I mean, that's kind of a leap, don't you think? God, I hope so. Hey!
How are you doing?
Okay. Yeah, I'm just, pregnant, but I've been there before.
Well, I haven't, and it's a really big deal for me.
Oh, of course it is for me, too. I didn't mean to say that it wasn't. I have a lot on my mind.
How is everyone?
Not good.
I'd let Tia leave, thinking that son of a bitch could follow her. Son of a bitch. Loses her, and then I finally strong-arm Sean into telling me where she is, and I take Danny down there for nothing. It's too late.
There's still a way to say goodbye, Dad. And I know how.
I'm just waiting for my mother. She's upstairs with Danny.
I need to ask you something. I talked to Dr. Wright earlier. Why does she think you need that RH treatment? I mean, didn't you tell her that we're compatible, that I'm the father and you don't need it?
You talked to Dr. Wright?
I stopped by to introduce myself, and I overheard her ordering the shot, so I asked her about it, and she never really gave me an answer. She was just kind of vague.
Dr. Wright, question. I didn't want to interrupt you when you were talking to Jessica Brennan's boyfriend, but does she need that RH shot or not?
She needs the shot.
He said that he was a match and that since he was the father, she didn't need it. Oh.
So does that mean you're gonna take my class? We're gonna see each other a couple times a week.
Yes, but if you make another pass at me, I'll bring you up on sexual harassment charges and you'll lose your job.
You do that to me.
Like it matters anyway. You'll be on to the next one soon enough and all this will be just a waste of time. I'll see you later, Professor.
Wait, don't walk away from me. Langston! Langston!
Dr. Wright was just being careful. You know, she knows how hard it was for me to lose Chloe.
Hey, yeah, I get it. I mean, I'd be nervous too. But since I'm a match, we can take care of it tomorrow when we see her. We'll get everything straightened out.
You're right. I mean, John is really good at what he does, but he's not a mind reader, so there's no way that he could figure out from a sonogram that this baby might not be his, right? Right. Because all you'll get is this blurry image of the baby's shape, and if you're lucky, the heart beating at the right angle. Okay. You know what? Everything is going to be fine. Yes. You need to ease off, okay? Because if you don't, he will sense that something's wrong. So, what is going on with this Kelly Kramer thing? And I want details.
I just wanted to look at his face. I know that it won't bring my mother back, but I just wanted to look him in the face and tell him exactly what I thought.
You're right. You won't bring her back, but it would have felt damn good.
I knew you'd understand. But now he's gone, you know, he doesn't have to answer to anything. You know, I don't know, after all that work we did, tracking him down, piecing it together, it's like he took the easy way out, you know? My mom had to die all alone. For no good reason at all.
And I want a complete transcript of Rayburn's interrogation.
Not a problem.
Okay. And keep him in custody until we straighten out extradition.
I think we can slow things down if necessary.
Good. Tell the ME I want proof positive. That's DNA, dental records, the whole 9 yards on Clark's body. Thanks. You ready?
Whenever you're ready, I think that we should have a memorial for Taya, right? We can have it at St. James. We can get together all the music that she loves and the photos of her and get together the people that she cared about. Make it really special.
The ashes. I don't have them.
Taya's not her ashes, Dad. And I think it's really important for you and Danny to start thinking about all of the great things. Because you can't change how she died. Right? So we could get together photos and think of all the great Taya stories that we have.
Oh, no. I hate that. You know, everyone gets up there and pretend it's all okay just because something funny happened once in a while. You know, that's a crap. That's...
You're afraid that you're gonna cry, aren't you? Dad, it's okay. I'm going to do this memorial, okay? Because I believe that is what Danny needs, okay? She needs to know that her mother was respected and loved and that she has people that care about her, okay? She needs a time and a place to say goodbye.
Fine. You do that. You do the memorial.
Are you okay?
I got that over there. Hey, don't forget your purse. Night.
Buy you a drink.
Okay.